Howdy friends and welcome to my new video, A Journey into Thornbury's Mind. This is the title I've given to the new series of videos or the new program we are starting today. But why this title? Because in starting from now, we are going to take a slightly different turning from what we used to do in the previous videos in terms of the content and in terms of the number of videos every week and the timing. So as for the content, we'll choose a book. And actually we will discuss 3 books, and the 3 books have been written by Thornbury. This is why it is a journey into Thornbury's mind. The 3 books are How to Teach Vocabulary, How to Teach Grammar, and an A to Z of ELT. So these are the 3 books. About the timing, beforehand we used to have one video each or every week on Thursday. Until we finish the 3 books, we will have 2 videos, one on Thursday and one on Monday. Okay, until the end of the 3 videos, the 3 books. We will have the video any time of the day before midnight. So please, if you want to follow these videos or this series of videos or this program, please subscribe to the channel. So now, before I tell you about the content or the book that we will start with, I'd like to give you an idea about who can benefit from this course or this program. Generally speaking, all teachers who want to expand their knowledge about teaching or who want to improve their teaching practice can benefit from this. But to be more specific, I'd like to say that number one, those who are going for practical courses, teaching practical courses such as CELTA, TESOL, and Delta Module 1, and particularly CELTA and Delta. Why? Because we are going to provide 2 types of knowledge: background knowledge or theoretical knowledge that will help you to be familiar with the terminology, with the in the input sessions, and with the background knowledge of why you do or how you do a reading lesson, a writing lesson, or whatever. So we will provide background knowledge or theoretical knowledge, and this theoretical knowledge also will help module 2 takers in particular, because they will need this knowledge to support their BE, background essay, and also to support their lesson plan. We will use here direct quotes from these books, which you can steal and feed your BE and lesson plan with, and we will also provide all the information about this direct quotes, the information about the book that you need for referencing, and also the number of the page. Delta Module 2 and CELTA. So this is for and also TESOL, any practical course. Number 2, those who are going for teaching tests, who are taking TKT or Delta Module 1, because here throughout the course we are going to deal with a lot of terminology that you will be required to define in your tests or in your exams, providing examples. Not only will we provide the definition and the examples of the terms, but also we will try to help you with some mnemonics to help you understand or distinguish the confused terms like homophone and homographs. So a lot of teachers know what are homophones and homographs, but they usually confuse them. We will try some mnemonics to help you with this area. So test takers, if you are doing masters, you can do the same. You can steal these direct quotes and theoretical knowledge to feed your research. Okay, so most teachers can benefit from this. Now, let's have an overview of, because this video is just an overview of the course in general and an overview of the book that we will start with. So the first book is How to Teach Vocabulary. Information about the book. How to Teach Vocabulary is the title. Scott Thornbury is the author. Person. The year of publication here, 2013, this edition that I have. If you look at the content page, we'll find out that the book is divided into 9 chapters. Of course, we will not cover them all, but we'll try to be picky. We'll choose parts and sections which are or which have direct relevance to your teaching. Okay, so let's have an overview of the chapters that we will discuss. Number one, chapter one. It's very important and we will discuss this. What's in a word? This chapter provides us with background knowledge or theoretical knowledge about what are words, what are the different types and different categories of words. Thornbury thinks that this has implication on teaching, and it's important for teachers to have this knowledge in order to be able to help their students. So here we will identify different types of words. The next chapter is also important, and we will discuss how words are learned. Here, there is a lot of discussion on memory. How can we move information from one type of memory to the other, from short-term memory to working memory, and from working memory to long-term memory until we reach the permanent memory. So here, we will discuss why we forget words and how words are remembered. Of course, it's very important. We can skip 3 and 4, not because they are unimportant, but because we said that we will choose the parts which have direct relevance to your classroom. Chapter 5 is important, and chapter 6. Chapter 5 deals with presentation, presenting vocabulary, how to present different types of vocabulary, and how to do this in a variety of ways and to be motivating and interesting too. Chapter 6 about practice and production. So if you are introducing a vocabulary lesson in your CELTA or in your Delta, so and you are following the paradigm of presentation or PPP, presentation, practice, and production, so these chapters will help you a lot. These two chapters. The chapter 7 also, we can discuss this in brief because this talks about collocation and chunks, and we all know that this is the new attitude towards language teaching, chunks and collocations. Now, let's go for chapter 1. Of course, we will take just a very short section because this is just an overview of the course and the book, but we will have only a short section here. Thornbury starts his chapter with telling us about the challenges that meet the learners or confront the learners while they are learning English. So he mentions that, or he explains that the biggest challenge of a learner is to make the right connection between the form of a word and its meaning. So in order to be able to make this connection in the right way, in order to help our students make this connection easily and to help them remember this connection and choosing the right word when they speak or understanding the meaning of a word when they read or when they listen, we need to identify words, to know different types of words. Thornbury categorizes words in terms of different things or different principles. The first one is, which we will deal with today, the only section, is word classes. Now, I think you as teachers are familiar with word classes. What word classes you know? Yes, nouns, for example. So please, I want you now to find a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen and write as many word classes as you can. For example, nouns. How many word classes are there in English? And how many do you know? Please write, pause, write, and replay. Okay, so now let's recall them together. Nouns like fan, TV, whatever. Verbs, play, go, come. Pronouns, I, he, she. Adjectives, new, old, good, bad. Adverbs, so there are so many types of adverbs actually. Preposition, to, in, from, with. Conjunction, and, but, although. And the eighth type, or the last type, is determiners. We all familiar with these types. I think maybe or probably determiners, some teachers are less familiar with determiners. So what are determiners? Thornbury but in another book, an A to Z ELT, defines determiners are the words that we use before nouns in order to limit their meaning. So if we say, for example, room, so the word room can mean all the rooms that all over the world. So it has no limit. But when I say my room, so I limited the meaning of the room to the one that I have. If I say that room, so my here is a determiner. If I say that room, so here I limit the meaning to the room that I am looking at and I'm pointing to. So that here is a determiner. So when I say the room, so here also I limited the meaning of room to the room that, or something definite that the listener and the speaker and the listener know. This is something in the shared knowledge between the speaker and the listener. So these are all determiners. So we have 8 word classes. And from these 8 word classes, we can also categorize these words into 2 other sections. So look at this list of words for examples and tell me what you understand from them. Of course, nothing. You cannot understand anything. Why? Because these words don't have high load of information. They don't have heavy weight of meaning. So they only contribute to the structure or to the grammar of the sentence or of the text. You cannot understand. This is why they are called grammatical words or function words. But look at this list. Can you understand something? Yes, although there are no grammar at all in the sentence, but you can understand. So these words which have high information load are called content words. Content words. This is why we understand the baby when he utters just words without any kind of grammar. We say, "Mom, water." So we know that he wants to drink without any grammar. So these are called content words. So now we have dealt with the word classes, and we have said that there are 8 word classes, and we clarified what determiners are. Now from this classifications we come to another sub category or categories, which are grammatical words and or grammatical or function words, which can have no big meanings in the sentence, and we have content words which carry the high load of information in sentence. In the next video, we'll try to discuss and explain other ways of categorizing words, like word families, word formation. This is very interesting actually. And multi-word units and probably collocations. Okay, so in the next video on Monday, we can discuss these things. Now, before I leave you, I'd like to say that if you are interested in following the next video, please subscribe if you haven't yet done. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you like the video and the series videos, the idea of these videos, please share it to your friends, to other people, in order for us to reach the biggest number of teachers, in order to spread the benefit or to help others benefit from this information. Thank you so much for watching, and meet you next Monday. Thank you.